Mauser tasked an engineer named Joseph Nickel to develop what would eventually become a family of handguns. Interestingly enough, the original goal of Joseph Nickel was to develop a blowback mechanism that would work with a 9mm cartridge, and that ended up being a failure. They just could not make the blowback mechanism work with the 9mm cartridge because it was simply too powerful. But what they did find was that the blowback mechanism that Nickel developed in these prototype 9mm stages actually worked really well for some of the smaller handgun cartridges that were popular at the time.
Among Mauser pistol collectors, the terms are used of Model 1910 and Model 1914, but these are really just made up nomenclature so collectors can tell them apart. In actuality, when Mauser developed this style of pistol in the early 20th century, they simply referred to it by the caliber. Now you had the first one that came out was a 25 ACP, and this actually came out long before 1910, like 1906, and by 1908 they're already in America. And based on that frame, then the decision was, well, we'll up-step this gun to a 32 ACP. And the result was what collectors call the Model 1914. It's really a handy little pistol.
32 ACP in Europe was looked upon as a serious round. Today, we think, oh, well, they're in sea camps and tomcats and that sort of thing. But according to most of Europe, this was a military and police round. 32 ACP was serious business for them. The guns were purchased by civilians. Also, the German military, Imperial Germany, acquired some. And Mauser continued to make these guns all the way into the 1930s. And in 1934, they decided it was time to give this thing something of a facelift. Some of it was to make manufacture a little easier, to make the parts a little more robust and just not as